You know, sir, I like you much better with my glasses off.
I guess I was born with the curse of foresight, 'cause I knew Joe was only gonna represent the war side. And that said, I just came to fight. You could keep the or flight. Save the surprise and the gasp when the shadow of the fascists have cast is on your doorstep in the glow of your porch light. Save the surprise when the grid goes down and we go underground to lick wounds in the gloom of a torchlight. While up in the sky, a blimp glides by with a sign like New Year's 2022. Brought to you jointly by Pfizer and Coors Light. While the centrists observe from a comfortable courtside, right in the thick of the action behind a partition. We're in a morbid position, a plague of evictions, born a comorbid condition of the cancer of wealth. I fantasize that I cancel myself, hands on your head, throw your best laid plans in the well. There are no more answers, questions go back on the shelf. All Joe's donors, a quick show of hands. How many of you sub to the Lockheed Martin OnlyFans? How many are loyalist patrons for the Raytheon Patreon? Occupy Iraq and send $1 million off into the great beyond. Cool yourself with the safety on. True to yourself in as much as you dutifully spew out a mucus of QAnon. You can't convince me the Capitol wasn't surrendered with every intention of digging us deeper down into the treacherous webbing of censorship, ebbing your speech and dissension so you can't hold Biden accountable. Not in his mentions and not in the streets. No to the end that Joe will defend the elite. Joe won't embarrass McConnell, but Joe's not embarrassed if all of your children are hungry and weak. Too hungry to speak. Too hungry to stand, they just lie at his feet. Joe is fresh out of empathy, fresh out of policy, but he'd love to know, what was your favorite ice cream flavor to eat? Back when you used to eat. I guess the road isn't rocky for people who thought we were free. They'll believe what they read, and Joe's here to lull them to sleep. Counting us down by the dozens, the culling of gullible sheep, led to the slaughter by media tyrants and government thieves. These are the leeches that stubbornly suck where there's nothing to bleed. These are the tumors that force us to crawl on our knees. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. My lips, brand new taxes, starving all the billionaires and neutering their Visa Maxes. Topple Congress off their axis, mobilize the homeless, give them axes, call it praxis. Chop a couple limbs off the legislative branches. We'll show you the difference between air as a human right and guaranteed oxygen access. Octogenarians who barely know what day it is are culling countless citizens while sitting on a dais made of ignorance that was built on the graves of the slaves made to labor for its self-declared significance. And all to build a Congress full of millionaires who make their fortunes insider trading while they shit on all the indigent. So I got a bone to pick with our leaders, and I'll start with the ligaments. Pick right through the muscle, dig the marrow out, and serve it to the unhoused millions living in their minivans or watching their belongings get evicted from their tenement. I have a dream where we breach the walls of Congress and just let them in. And what happens next will survive in only text, cause there won't be any evidence. There will only be that heavy kind of feeling that pervades a space where there has been a reckoning and you can feel its remnants. Let any man who enters seeking power know that those who came before him suffocated on their eminence. That there once was a seal on the wall, but we quartered it and scattered all the pieces that it might prevent its semblance. And so we end the great experiment. We'll take all your billions, leave you 2 coins for the ferryman. Leave you drifting on a Dutchman floating derelict among the wretched seraphim. For holy is the hand that wiped the land clean of those who pose as gentlemen. That's my time, honey. Cue the thunderclap and strike the theremin. And so we end the great experiment. Give you 2 coins for the ferryman. I think I liked it better being blind, when I couldn't read between the lines, and when I couldn't see the cracks in the structure that lay bare before me the whole time. I think I liked it better back when I suspended disbelief and swallowed pride. I thought I knew the difference in the red from the blue, but they both bleed us so dry. They both bleed us so dry. My favorite songs don't hit the same way. I get to the end of a 4-minute track and I'm only looking back thinking, what did they actually say? So I try to sit down with my wife and watch TV, but I just see propaganda elevating the police in the simplest of sitcom banter, and tiny little altars full of offerings to corporate masters in every well-planned wide pan shot of the name brand stocking up the pantry. Pull back one long tracking shot out to the garage to the logo on the Camry. Nice tight shot of the Camry. Close-up view of the Camry, slow pan up on the Camry, long slow zoom to the unmoving human who is up in the front with the tube pumping fumes to him straight from the back of the Camry. Ashamed he just could not provide for himself, let alone for his family. It's a blue pill mindset that spent 2020 making dance beats. I think I liked it better being blind, when I couldn't read between the lines, and when I couldn't see the cracks in the structure that lay bare before me the whole time. I think I liked it better back when I suspended disbelief and swallowed pride.
and thought I knew the difference in the red from the blue, but they both bleed us so dry. They both bleed us so dry.
Ignorance is bliss, which explains why a lot of us are so fucking happy. Quick to take the trip for all its trappings. Never one to ask what's up, what's going on, or God forbid what's happening. A lot of us would strap into the ride and then spit right in the eye of the guy whose job it is to snap your fastenings. But maybe we're all born with that capacity. Maybe each of us comes standard with humor, compassion, malice, and audacity. Some of us are blind to the system, but some see it fine and say this is how it has to be. Some of us can stare wide-eyed at a nationwide human catastrophe and only offer platitudes and recipes. And I wish that I could tell myself that nothing's worth obsessing past my everyday necessities. I wish that I could cry fake news over anything that threatened me, tune out our abuses and consume a little levity. Wish that I could offer up my son a smoother destiny. Wish I had some better lessons for how best to answer questions for the things I've been perpetually questioning. But I'm too busy looking at our leaders, wondering what I might be missing from their messaging. Trying to find the reasoning to let 250,000 people meet an early reckoning. And even though I know the truth, it's hard to swallow something that's so literally sickening. Hope is ever dwindling, COVID ever beckoning. Winter slows your breathing, but your pulse is ever quickening. Even though I know the truth, it's hard to keep listening. I'm done with my epiphany, my innocence is blistering. I'd like to think I'd taste the earth before I'd ever kiss the ring. Hard to speak the truth and harder still to keep listening.
Sometimes I think I miss being blind, when I couldn't read between the lines, and when I couldn't see the cracks in the structure that lay bare before me the whole time. I think I liked it better back when I suspended disbelief and swallowed pride. Thought I knew the difference in the red from the blue, but they both bleed us so dry. Both bleed us so dry. Both bleed us so dry. They both bleed us so dry.
And you don't stop, just push through and you don't stop. Broken and bruised, you don't stop. Coughing up fluid, you don't stop. Alright, fresh from the mines that brought you King Midas. Sign of the times, call me Homo detritus. Karma's a beast and its fleas make a plague look childish. Are we home of the brave or the best or the brightest? None of the above, and my answer's as final as one wrong look at one of Brooklyn's finest. Now Barack was a real class act, better walk to The Hague so stylish, where he can perch on a warlord's throne, made a little known Middle East drone violence. Buddy, they were logging mileage while you and your smartphone were both on silent. Too busy hailing Barack as a well-spoken token that prejudice was dead.
Oh. I was expecting to go.
Do I have to do the whole thing again because I was muted? Yes. So
let's kick it.
First corner. Jesse Jett
250 pounds.
Started this pandemic.
250 pounds. Fighting out of a wood paneled room. Jesse Jett. Fighting out of the frozen waste of awe. Yeti Jesus. And last but certainly not least, weighing at least 2 pounds, ckyRants. What's up, everybody? Did I get all that? Did I get all that good?
That was flawless.
Okay.
This show is so high tech for me.
Right?
There's a lot going on.
Here, I'll sound like a
I've
normal
never been on a
person
Zoom
for
call like
while.
this.
No? I mean, I've got. I can need deep pain whenever I fucking want. So, it's just, I can fucking do that shit. That's what I fucking got, Like, I have to make sure soundboard's working. Where's that?
I'm sorry, I was not prepared for that. Oh my god. That's so good.
Isn't it fucking great?
I feel like the most illiterate computer person next to you. I can't even film videos the right way.
Right?
You're over here playing T-Pain.
Right?
God, you've got morning DJ sound effects. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yes, very much so. I very much
He's
do.
got like CGI on Zoom.
Wait. Do you have fart sounds?
I do not. That's the only thing I don't.
All right, this interview's over.
It sucks, doesn't it? I mean, it's just fucking terrible. Oh, and I've got all your favorites. I've got
what? No.
What are my favorites?
Effing F. Are you kidding me?
I got that.
I'm reaching deep. This is a long shot. I know.
Michael Crazy here as well. But yeah, I've got the classics. Everything's here.
I need Gary Oldman screaming everyone at the end of The Professional.
Everyone. That and I need to have the Hercules guy going, disappointed. I need that one. But
again, yeah, this is a level of like a technical caliber I just was not prepared for. I really didn't know what I was stepping into.
On a Zoom call. On a Zoom call.
It's crazy how that works, right?
Mine shut off after like 40 minutes, and yours are like smoking and doing noises. Like incredible.
I used to do this.
I'm seriously.
I used to do this playing Counter-Strike, right? Which I don't know if anyone has ever played competitive video games like Counter-Strike, but it's full of the most toxic people in the world. True. If you thought, Canadian truckers were racist, play Counter-Strike. You're going to learn real quick.
Yeah, thank you.
That,
play Call of
that's
Duty.
not the case.
Like, come on.
Find a 13-year-old playing, like trying to op at like 3 a.m. in the morning. That guy's racist as shit.
Yeah, that kid's not part of the revolution. I can tell you that.
I mean, you got to tell them to watch their profanity all the time. You got to do that one all the time.
We were listening to that song the other day. That part goes on for like 5
minutes. Yes.
Yeah.
And my all-time
wife was
favorite.
just looking over me like, "Is this done yet? Or are you repeating it?"
My all-time favorite.
Records had like 2 songs.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help. Yeah, I mean, this was. I'm just pulling my old video game trolling into production, and it seems to be working out. So,
don't you love when you hear some classic song that you thought you knew, and then some part pops out? They're like, God, I totally blocked this out. All of a sudden, there's this whole section of the song that's absolute garbage.
Sure. Changing 14
what was the song that happened to me with One Way or Another by Blondie? That song gets used in so many movies and commercials and shit. And they never use the weird part about going to the supermarket and all this shit where it just completely goes all off the rails, Beatles acid trip. Like, it's bananas.
Yeah.
It is bananas. Who's in chat? Let's check chat real
Go
quick.
for
We
it.
got Vegan Succubus. We got War Deer Entertainment. What's up, everybody?
Shit.
We got. I should have a way to. This needs to come down here.
Shout out to Warren. Warren approached me with an idea for a theme that I it's such a good idea. I'm so excited to do it. So I'm gonna be like prioritizing that because he hit me with some brilliance.
Cynic Girl in the house.
What up?
Right. Vegan's here. What's up, Vegan?
What up?
Warren always telling me how I fuck up. I love it. Eventually us streamers will figure out how to unmute ourselves and remember to do it right every time, one day that will come.
Too hot, too drunk. He doesn't know you're talking.
Right. We're doing
his
this
pasta interview started yesterday and pasta was muted for the first half of it and people were just like screaming their asses off.
it was Zoom. It was like his Zoom. It was super quiet. Right. And when he switched and I know that's like Windows sound stuff that has like Zoom turned down, but it's super loud for Warren because he can hear it fine. Like it's one of those when you're plugging stuff through like what's that thing called? Voice meter banana. Speaking of bananas, right? You're plugging everything through digital mixing and running it through digital cables and all that nonsense, I
took a real loss in that chat because I said something along the lines of, waiter, my pasta is quiet, and nobody laughed, and I just
waiter, my pasta is quiet.
Go to my shame corner.
My favorite thing from Pasta is he came back from South America, right, and was immediately put on like a stream with like Kit, Cabello, and those cats, and he had this fucking shirt. It looked like he just got off a gig at like the Beaches Resort, giving fucking drinks with flowers and coconuts, and it was like that's the shirt you come back with from South America. Like that's
Pasta tries to dress like the locals wherever he goes. That's what I've noticed about Pasta. When he's in a different city, even he'll dress like the locals. I'm like, this guy, you're not Pasta, it's you. It's Pasta.
Assimilation.
I love
it's so funny.
What is it? He said he schmoozes for real. He is a sincere schmoozer. He will schmooze to the molecular level. He will dress like the people that live there, right? Just to be like, assimilate with them.
He's immersing himself.
I fucking love it. I love those cats. Man. So I went back and watched their channel trailer the other day. Fucking fire. Can y'all not be that close to danger? We have to keep you. We need you around. Anyway. But welcome. I think the show is fully started at this point. It's kind of stream of consciousness stuff at that point. We are rolling.
I get it. I see what you did there.
But yeah, I think I know I've had Jesse on the show before, right? And I asked him the normal stuff we always do, but I haven't had either Yeti or Ricky. So whoever wants to take the stage first, I'll put the question of when did you start smoking? How was that first experience? Right? You get high, did you get fucked up, or did you not feel anything? And how long it take you to do that second one? Right? So, celebrity deathmatch to figure out who goes first.
Go for it, Ricky.
Okay, that was a lot all at once.
We'll walk you through it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I started smoking in college. I was kind of like a goody two shoes in high school, if I'm being honest. I was my mom's last child. She was a little bit more protective with me, which makes me think she fucked up on the first two. So she was a little bit more strict with me. And I was like a nerd, man. I made good grades and stuff, and I didn't really party in high school. But when I got to college, I went to University of Florida, which back then was a top 10 party school in the country. Yeah. And that's when we were, that was like the Tim Tebow era, the Joakim Noah era. We were like winning all the championships.
Could I not like you more?
Yeah, we were like literally just. I know, I get it. But we were just like, we shut everything down. We were just always drunk in the streets because like when you win a championship, you get to like break the law. It's pretty cool. They just let you. They're like, no, whatever. The cops are even like breaking the law. They're like, it doesn't matter. Like it's a free for all when you win the national championship, and we won a bunch when I was there, so it was cool. So that's my that's when I got into the old smoky. But I don't smoke nearly as much as I have in the past now. I am much more into the edibles. And actually I will, this is like show and tell. I baked some brownies. You can see that.
Oh,
I love that it's blurred itself out. That's fantastic.
It's my paraphernalia. If I put it by my face, maybe it'll.
that looks like a
No.
lovely.
Oh,
Oh,
there
there
you
it
go.
goes.
Got it.
There it goes. Screenshot that picture.
So,
Oh god damn, that's good.
Baseball is getting intense.
organic, hybrid
Oh.
Nice.
brownies. And I put my little trick thing is I get some hazelnut instant coffee and I sprinkle a little. It's like
All right.
it's like Jesse Pinkman's chili pea. If you know
Yeah,
Breaking Bad,
yeah.
you just put the
Science,
chili
bitch.
pea. in that.
Yeah.
That's my chili pea. That's my special ingredient for the
Oh.
brownies. I don't think I,
I mean, we've
answered
got
like
the
half
Badger
questions,
with
but
us
I feel like-
today. He's right over there.
I'm
The Badger's
satisfied.
here. You know. Fucking.
So I'm actually
anyway.
high from the baking process. So I did a
Right.
little butter, did a little batter,
Nice.
and I did a lot of it, I guess, because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
buzzing good.
That's
I don't
the
even need a
most
brown bread.
dangerous thing is to lick the bowl from the brat. Like that's
The spoon,
a dangerous.
the bowl,
Yeah.
the butter.
I started doing like edibles with sous vide stuff, which you can, it's a water bath, keep stuff at a certain temperature, grind up, ounce of weed, put it in 2 different bags, put it in the thing at like this temperature for this long, right? I'm talking like hour and a half decarb. Then we're gonna fucking extract into whatever fat you want for like 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. This is gonna sit in there. Right? I'm trying to get as much extraction as possible. So we're making 4 sticks of butter with an ounce of weed, right? And depending on how potent that weed is, you're talking, I have put people out with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You portion it into little chocolate chip cookies. You don't even taste like it's weed in there. It is insane. I split it with my cousin, right? Who lives across the way from me, right? And like we both put in a half, right? And I gave him like 2 sticks of butter, right? I made like a box of brownies and a fucking whole batch of cookies. That motherfucker made 1 grilled cheese. 1 grilled cheese. Like,
Jesus.
and he fucking came back over. He came back over fucking and was just, that commercial with fucking the lady who's like, after she started smoking weed, she just looks like, and she's just fucking flat in the couch.
Melted into the couch. Yep.
Fucking melted. Yeah, that was my cousin. And then I'm like, yeah, you're fucked up, huh? And he's like, nah. You need to fucking. Of course he fucking lies. Like, I ain't high. Bullshit, motherfucker. I know what high looks like. That's you. You are high right now. Like, you have been high since you ate that fucking thing. You will be high for all tomorrow as well. Like, fucking don't play with edibles, bro. They're fucking not something to mess around with. Yeti, I think it's your turn. You're up to bat. So, first time smoking, all that jazz.
I started smoking weed in grade 9, which was about a year after my transplant. So I really just started using it to like find a way to escape. But I just really kind of like chilled me out, and I have ADHD, as you can tell by just watching me.
Me too.
And then, I actually stopped using it for years, and I ended up drinking pretty heavily for a long time. And then once I met my Miss Yeti, we started smoking weed a little bit when it started getting legalized again. So it's been a really good like leveler out for me. It helps me focus a lot more.
Right.
I always used to joke that I was like, I don't need drugs, so they're just gonna like calm me down.
Yeah.
Just turns out I'm actually a scientist and knew what ADHD was before the doctors.
When I went for my eval, which I went as an adult, right, which is super weird, I mean, when you flunk 2 semesters of college when you're super smart and your parents are like, what the fuck, and they're so mad at you, they've got to go to marriage counseling, and the counselor's like, oh yeah, he's got ADHD, dummies, like, and they're like, what? They've been constantly fighting with me for years, like, anyway, I go for the eval, and the doctor works up at FSU, right? One of those Knowles doctors. Yeah, exactly, right? He was like, what, of course, asked the classic thing, like, well, what does weed do for you? Right? you know, a classic, you know, like any drug they'll ask that for, right? Like, you know, and it was like, I always did it to like, it slowed my brain down. Like it just allowed me to like, not just flip the Rolodex a mile a minute, you know? So, but yeah, ADHD is super weird.
People going through like channels, flipping them.
Yeah. Misty did her, like put it on Twitter, right? And she was like very high levels of or was high levels of fucking ADHD, and mine was like way past hers, like, you know, very high is what mine was. I was like, oh, okay, you know. So, but anyway, oh, now that we got that out of the way, how's everyone been? What's everyone been up to? Like, Ricky,
I've been doing my baking, and things are going pretty well. I got quite a bit of orders over the next couple of days.
Nice.
So I'll probably be spending a lot of time at my little condo bakery.
Nice.
Dude, I wish I had just fresh baked bread all the time. You know? Just like if they could just put a like shoot straight into my face with just fresh baked bread, that would be the ideal situation.
I'm fairly certain it's why I lost so much weight.
Yeah.
Because I dropped to almost 80 pounds now.
Right. Well, it's like good, like real bread ends up being like crazy low glycemic, and you know, like when you actually let it get a good rise, it's mainly air. Like, you know, not as much carb as you think.
A lot of the stuff we get from stores has a lot of sugars.
Yeah.
And other stuff that like makes you want it more, but it's also extremely shitty for you.
Yeah. And plus you can use heritage flours and all that shit and get some good fucking multi-grain stuff. Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah. Now you just make me want bread, bro.
I was about to say, I'm super hungry now. I just got some fucking Parmesan goldfish. I didn't really
Fuck yeah, that's close enough.
I love fucking goldfish.
They are, yeah.
Goldfish are dope.
So
I want to learn how to make crackers and stuff.
I mean, I can't wait for you to put that on Twitch and have them tell you to take it off, you know? That would be the best thing. Just the full cracker stream on Twitch, you know? Oh shit, I said it. I'm on Twitch right now. No! We're talking about the delicious salty snack. Not white people. Just to be clear. You know.
Oh, I thought you were worried about I thought you were worried about some brand shit.
Brand flagging? No, I don't I hope not.
So that's why I changed it to Pep Farm Go Fish.
Pep Farm. Dude, if Goldfish like comes at you for that blatant like plug you just made, you're in the lobby for big Goldfish. That's what you're here for. You know.
So my kid obviously loves goldfish because he's a kid and he has a pulse.
Yes.
So I stop in Target. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get a couple flavors. We're gonna mix it up. I got some of those Parmesan and I got some of the pizza, fucking like super dose weapons grade pizza. Toss them together and let them just kind of get to know each other. And oh my god, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's just at that point, and bless his heart, like that kid will eat anything. He loves any vegetable.
Cynic Girl just had tortilla chips.
I won't
for
fuck
dinner.
with mushrooms. Kid loves mushrooms.
Right.
The other day, I made a pork tenderloin, and he got to experience like cutting off a little bit, dipping it in some applesauce, and he literally like his eyes rolled back in his head. He dropped his fork and he put his hands on the table and just kind of left his body for a minute, like he met God. It was the cutest fucking thing. And he's just at that point where all of a sudden he'll have these moments, like he tried a Cadbury chocolate egg the other day, and all of a sudden he just had that like completely just reboot. You know,
you hear that? You hear that, vegan? You hear that, vegan succubus? Meat. Apparently, kids like it. Who knew?
Now, to be fair, it was a while before he did. Like he would be like, he'd house some avocado, a whole bunch of veggies, whatever. Took him a long time to find any like meat that he liked. But yes, pork tenderloin has been a hit.
Yeah.
So,
but
I mean,
yeah,
I've been like lemon pepper. Just if I can get out of here.
I'm gonna do
I wish I liked mushrooms. They look delicious.
Right.
They're like in garlic sauce. And I'm like, I actually wish I liked these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they're disgusting. I'm sorry.
There are so many things, so many different burgers that if it wasn't like, I love Swiss on a burger, but there's always mushrooms with it. I'm like, come on, like, why do you hate me?
Nobody likes that much mushrooms.
I love mushrooms.
I can tell you how to make regular mushrooms taste amazing to people who don't like mushrooms, right?
You can marinate mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm going. So, old restaurant trick, right? Is we're gonna go red wine, balsamic vinegar, little brown sugar, right, and like some like Tony's, because you know every Louisiana boy has to throw Tony's into everything.
Tony's,
fucking Tony Sacheries. Like I have it on the fucking ready. Tony, if you want to sponsor any fucking buddy, it's fucking me, bro. Just saying.
Let's do shots. I got one loaded. Let's do a shot.
Fucking, I'm shooting Buffalo Trace. Is that what we're doing?
Oh, I meant of Tony's.
Oh, I can't fucking.
I got bourbon.
You might have to do a bump, but I'm gonna be sitting here like I just got pepper sprayed for the last fucking 5 minutes. You know. But I will pour some Buffalo.
Oh goddamn! In case it was obvious, I'm
cook
just
that down.
Being sick, kind of on my way out.
You cannot overcook mushrooms. It is impossible, right? There's multiple studies on. You can just keep cooking them. So cook all the fucking weird, gross, slimy, like a mushroom. Just cook all the water out. I'm telling you, you're gonna just want to spoon.
The only time I've been
bread.
able to get down with mushrooms is if I'm like at a hibachi restaurant and there's the soup that has like a super paper thin mushroom,
like slice
you know,
of it.
that I can do. But there's something texturally that it's just and God, like my wife the other day was like, hey, can you make his dinner? I'm like, yeah. She was like, oh, there's some mushrooms in there you can cut up and saute for him. And he's been really excited about it. I'm like, fuck me, do I have to? And I did fine. I could handle the smell. I was keeping it down. And then when it came to trying to slice them and just like, I was like, I got to step away. I feel like I'm just like handling organs. This is just fucking vile to me. I can't. There are very few foods that I'm like that with, but it's mushrooms. It's just,
What's crazy with mushrooms is there's just fucking crazy people who go out into the fucking forest and just start grabbing some. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
And again, props to those people. I envy those people. Just be able to like, you know, pick this up and this just.
If you know what they're called? You know what they're called?
Hippies.
Fun guys.
Yes. Yes. Fun guys. I should have thought that
watch
joke
out
coming.
for this guy.
Where's my? Oh, why do I not
you have a rim
that
shot or something loaded? You need to
I only did that for. That's what I did it for.
You know what? Hang on. I might have a slide whistle hanging out here. Just a second.
Yeah. Oh, I should definitely have a fucking slide whistle on here. I at least have. That would have worked.
A classic.
That one would have worked.
But, trombone.
Yeah, I could have just get the trombone out of its case over there, but.
And we're back.
You know. You do have a fucking slide. Of course, you have a slide whistle.
I sure do.
What song features your slide whistle, you know, like solo? That's what I want to know. You know?
None, actually. Of all the obscure instruments that we had that we've incorporated into gigs before, slide whistle is that's just a fun one.
I feel like slide whistle solo is needed. You know?
I feel like 2022 is going to be the year of the slide whistle. So
I think so.
You get a loop pedal and a slide whistle and just right.
Yeah. You guys hear the what is it? The Captain Crunch whistle used to be used for hacking. Right, so it was like a slide whistle. Yeah, so it was called what was it called back then? It was essentially when stuff was like phone line based, right? So like you had to put a phone on the modem, and the modem listened to the beeps and boops from the phone. If we all remember that dial-up noise, that's the noise, right? So you know, you could take essentially it was like a little plastic slide whistle that was in like Captain Crunch, right? And you can mimic like the admin tone for like most banks and like your schools and stuff like that. So you could like call into the modem and like essentially have like a skeleton key with your Captain Crunch whistle, right? And like change all your grades and like whatever. It's like real Ferris Bueller shit. It's like that's how it, and like they couldn't figure out how it was being fucking done forever. You know, this fucking guy came out and was like, yeah, it was fucking Captain Crunch whistle. What? And then like he did it, and like you were like, wait, what? You know,
what?
Yeah, I know.
Wait,
right?
that's not Ferris Bueller. That's the other Matthew Broderick film. That's
yeah.
Was it War Games?
War Games.
War Games.
Yeah.
Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop.
Yep.
There's a computer that's the size of the size of my studio apartment. And it's like beep boop beep boop beep boop.
I can have young Jamie pull this up. I think.
That's amazing.
Early Captain Crunch whistle hacking. Yeah, cereal box whistle to take over phone lines, right? I'm trying to look at what they called it. Because it's like where hacking comes from, but not quite. It's like phone freaking.
Right.
Freaking is what it was called, and then it turned into hacking.
Freaking.
Yeah, PHEAR.
Oh.
So
then there was
the more you
freaking
know.
too, Electric Boogaloo.
Yep. We're not allowed to use that word anymore, and we're racist, you know. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're a white supremacist. You drive a truck.
Yes.
And here I am in my bibs too, my Carhartt, just asking for it.
Yeah.
You're the elite bourgeoisie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a couple of Oakleys away from,
so you're not,
you know, like any bearded white dude, we have to be real careful about our attire, because like camo plus like Oakleys, we're definitely getting into microaggression territories, you know. So
yes, it's offensive to look that way.
Yes.
So just remember when you're walking around being you, not to offend people by existing.
Yes, very much so.
You know, don't have any opinions either. Don't have any opinions because you're a white supremacist.
Just an emotionless robot. Go to work, make money for capitalism.
Which is literally the agenda.
Check.
I have a buddy that's over in the middle of Canada running the oil runs for the trucks and stuff. And I was trying to get some info from that guy, and I haven't heard back from him yet, but I'll let you guys know how that's going, because he's doing those like fucking, you know, middle of like winter waste stuff over there. You know, if he's not already part of it, I imagine he knows people who are. So, but anyway, I do have a bit of news today. Actually, I know this show is mostly bullshit, but we will do stuff. So if I go to presentation and make sure you guys can see the bottom display here, right? There you go. Look at that, right? So apparently, right? There's no difference between the effects of indica and sativa marijuana strains, so say the scientists. Which, as we kind of know, the scientists have been kind of shit recently. Science is fucking terrible, so they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I know kids that are better scientists than fucking Fauci.
Right? But so
Everything
anyway,
you thought you knew is a lie.
I read through this article a little bit, so you don't have to. It's essentially saying that there's no genetic difference, right? That the genetics are pretty much like the same as far as like terpenes and CBD ratios and all that stuff. It's they're just saying they can't tell the difference under a microscope. That's pretty much what it's saying, right? So you know, there's a whole. It goes into talking about like how there's no the industry lacks a governing body to regulate how strains are created and classified, right?
Hang on,
they're wanting to control
ASMR
shit.
time.
Is it? Oh yeah, mine's been super yelly. I've been giving mine. I recently started the vet gave me Prozac to give it, and you know, I didn't hear any of those fucking liberals call that shit pussy paste. So
check it out.
You know,
now stepping Mike's side, the lovely Chief Brody.
The Chief Brody. But yeah, apparently
locked out of the room.
indica and sativa don't exist according to science. So take that for what you will, and go back to just calling it weed. You know. But,
I wonder what's the idea behind saying this.
Partially, I think
there's got to be some kind of reason they're going,
especially from the insider, right?
Saying this.
You know, I mean, I think it's a bit of fluff news Insider's trying to do. You know, I think it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we know there's a difference. We just don't know how to prove the shit yet. It might be even, who knows? But I don't know.
They're just trying to sound smart to make you feel stupid. That's what I always feel like most of these science things are. It's like,
they know we're
did you know
paranoid.
there might be a star 17.8 light years away, and it's like all bullshit. Like they're just making something up to make you make you feel stupid, and they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. This is what I like. If the last 2 years didn't like awaken you to the amount of bullshit science, then nothing will. Like,
it's like, oh, we found the star. Yeah, well, Fred down the street starving. Get him some fucking food.
Right.
But yeah, sour diesel grown in California will smell, look, and taste and cause body reactions that aren't identical to the physical. I love how news people have to write about weed, right? Like it seems like you know, like it always seems like you're the dad who's just trying to be cool, you know. Mm-hmm. But anyway,
I do appreciate that they just started referring to as cannabis up here.
Yeah.
Instead of like using any kind of just with straight name.
What's everyone's favorite and least favorite words for weed? Like, I have a disdain for pot.
Wacky pretty fun.
You know, wacky tobacco. Jazz cigarettes was always a favorite. You know, that jazz cabbage.
Anytime you add the word jazz to something, it sounds fun.
It does.
We're gonna jazz up this murder. Ooh.
Jazz herpes. You know, fucking.
You know what's interesting? I found a really cool subset of like songs from the late 20s, early 30s that were all just about weed. And there's a really great one by a guy named Buck Washington called "Save the Roach for Me." And there was a term in there that I found interesting. I started looking it up. I learned a lot of weird things by that song, by the way. But they used the term gauge, and gauge was not only slang for weed itself, but also for anyone that smoked, which we don't have anything like that now. There is no universal that covers both the product and the smoker, which I thought was interesting. Another interesting thing I learned in that song, no, you're not going on the laptop. Again, we had this talk, goddamn. He's talking about mixing gin and Coca-Cola, which God help the person that tries to do that. I wouldn't.
Terrible Snoop
But he
song.
says, interesting thing, he says, what's the line? Gin and Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola and gin, mix it in with a Mickey Finn. I was like, what the fuck is a Mickey Finn? Turns out Mickey Finn was a bar owner who had this special where if you asked for Mickey Finn, they gave you this cocktail that had essentially a roofie in it. And that's where the term slip him a Mickey came from, was because you would get this drink that just fucking put you out, and people requested it, which is fascinating. So these guys are playing jazz. They're smoking weed on their break. They come in, they drink gin and Coca-Cola and a roofie, and they keep playing. Like, what the fuck? What kind of just superhuman people? I mean, granted, the weed was super mild back then. It was next to nothing.
And the jazz was super weird. That was a bop era.
When I lived in the Keys, I did my solo thing, and then I played with a band that for a while we were just a 3-piece, and I would play drums and sing, and then we had guitar and bass. And we were playing this place. We were on like our second break, and we go out. We have a couple joints ready in the car, and we fire up both of them. And suddenly, this guy that knows both of them is like, "Hey, I got some coke. If you guys want to come over here." They disappear. They do some lines. Side note, I've never done coke. I don't want to meet cocaine, Jesse. I don't think the world's ready for that. So I'm left with both joints. And so I smoke them, and they do a few lines, and we go in, and they just start fucking blistering. And I am like halftime, just laying it back on everything. To this day, I don't know what we sounded like. We kept a crowd, but we were just in two completely, like, they were 4 steps ahead of me. It was ridiculous.
Oh, no.
Like, I mean, you leave me with both of them, they're lit. I'm not gonna just put them out. I'm not an asshole. So I did what had to be done.
Sunday, we have the Super Bowl, right? The Superb Owl.
Superb Owl.
So
show. Oh my God.
This was a cannabis commercial that was rejected, right?
Super
Capitalism
Bowl?
doesn't like weed, apparently. So we're gonna have it on this show.
They couldn't pay enough. Okay.
Right. I'm hoping this music is not copyright. I'm hoping. I feel like plinky piano stuff, no one is going to claim
since we
owning.
can't talk about cannabis publicly, my likeness is being used as a safe substitute.
Well, Brock?
Hi.
Oh, hi indeed.
I don't see the resemblance.
Sale. That's the only reason I got it. Oh, hey, where you headed? Under break?
Finance meeting, Janet.
Okay, bud. Go get that green.
If you want it big, by the way, you could right-click me and pin.
They're not even being subtle anymore.
So, Jesus Christ.
You watch your mouth,
Oh, there you are.
Hey, Susan.
Let's hotbox this.
Yeah, Susan.
It's taking over my life. Cannabis is here to stay. That's great. But can we just call it what it is? I'm broccoli. I mean, you guys get it. Pot, leaf.
Messed up.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I mean, they
Weed Maps.
tried. Oh,
Weed
Weed
Maps
Maps.
did it.
No, okay.
Yeah.
They tried.
In
they're
other
a
news-
delivery company.
In other news, dumpster fire rolling down the street.
It's yesterday.
Pretty much. Fuck you, the Colorado sun. How do I get away from the fucking hidden X? So Colorado employees would no longer be able to fire their workers for using cannabis if a new bill passes. So we pretty much know that's not gonna fucking happen. Hopefully it does, but you know,
Colorado's been pretty good on some stuff. They approve psychedelics and stuff too, as well. I think.
right? We don't have that on this. Okay. But yeah, it's essentially they're talking about Home Bill 1152 that essentially, you know, wouldn't allow firing. You know, I don't know what the fuck else is in the thing. People are gonna have to look that shit up. I'll put the link in the chat so that people can read it when they're sober. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, that would be nice. It probably would be nice to not be fired by smoking a little fucking herbage.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to be high. It's another thing to be like really bad at your job. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you fire someone because they're bad at their job, like really bad, like very bad, okay, that's different. But like,
shout out to one of the best bosses I ever had. I worked for a brief period of time at Margaritaville, which was a fucking experience in and of itself. And I was the person that like unloaded trucks in the morning and stocked the fridge and freezer. So I'd come in at like 5. And if I got done with the truck, I had just a few hours to kill before I had anything else to do. And me and the cooks and prep guys would go and just hotbox my Scion. And one morning we're sitting there, we're smoking, and all of a sudden my immediate manager is banging on my window and he's like, I want to see you inside. And so we all go out and I walk in and he walks me right up to the executive chef. And it's like, Jesse was smoking in his car with the other chefs. And the executive chef, his name was Pietro. I love the man to death. He said, you know what? Jesse got his shit done and he did a good job. So when the day comes, he doesn't do that. He can't smoke. Until then, leave him alone. I was like, oh my God. Oh,
right.
So good.
Right. We're
Like,
adults.
man, yep.
Did you say you had a Scion?
I did. I had the little XB, the little classic box, in like
That's what I got.
2005. Dude, those were so great. You could fold those back seats down. You could fucking sleep in it. Like you could. I mean, I played music, so I could fit a giant ass amp and stands and guitars and all that shit in there. It was perfect.
Yeah, I got a 2015. I bought the last year they made them.
Nice.
I wanted the one.
That was the year I had.
I got the blue one. Yeah,
That's
it's great because
awesome.
I travel with my dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
And I had a Cane Corso before.
Oh yeah.
I wanted the one that like.
And then now I have my Cane Corso's son that he had with the Husky Akita that we acquired. So I have a Husky Akita Corso.
Nice.
Awesome. And he looks like a tiger.
The
He jumps around like a kangaroo.
I wanted the one that had the automatic plus, had like the flappy paddles, or you could just set it to automatic. You know, like little sporty one, the Scion. But
Yep.
Little toaster on wheels.
You have to have money for that kind of stuff.
Oh, they were so great.
But no, I had to press the other button. There we go. Anyone want to do the like, fuck it. I see a small apartment. I see you alone. and a lot of marijuana. Jesus, that's a lot of weed. Fucking, that's the kind of crystal ball telling I want. You know?
Why is he so ashamed?
Right? I don't think it is. I think it's the fortune teller who's fucking shocked at the amount. Right? Which when the fortune teller, who was probably a notorious drug user, is going, yeah, that's a lot of weed.
In the morning.
That's like you've made an house out of bricks. You know? Like, but anyway, let's just keep rolling. I don't know how this was rolled, but I feel like this isn't gonna go there. No, I think that's like a Taki. That's like one of those hot chips.
Oh, okay, it's like a one-hit wonder kind of idea.
Yeah.
It does look like a fruit roll-up, though.
It does.
Hilarious.
But
I kind of want to go find a
Taki.
fruit roll now.
Is that bone marrow?
Is that bone marrow covered in powdered blood? What? When you're high alone and just want to walk around the house, forgetting what you had to do. These books as a kid were pretty great. This guy was definitely stoned all the time, though.
Yeah,
all the time.
All the time. When you go back and reread those books to your kids, you're gonna rethink. Like,
I actually was reading one of those to my kid the other night, and there was one where they like straight up make a whole bunch of cookies, and then they just sit there eating them back and forth. And there's a moment where he's like, it literally reads like, "We have to stop eating these," said Frog as he stuffed another cookie in his mouth. "I know, my God, we have to stop," said Toad as he reached for another cookie. And just this constant back and forth. And finally he's like, "We need willpower." And he's like, "What's willpower?" And he's like, "It's when you choose not to do something that you really want to do." And he's like, "Why would I want to do that?"
Right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And these, son, are the eating habits that will get you to where Dad is.
I fucking love it. So yesterday, right, was exactly 69 days away from 420. I just feel like that news had to be shared with the world.
So what you're saying is my birthday is in 69 days?
Yes. Yes, it is. Shit. You know, you got links down in the description for where to send fucking, birthday gifts. He only accepts strippers and cakes, I think. So, we'll see how that goes.
Shit, I got a birthday creeping up too.
Right?
Which I need to
mine's
put
in
in.
March.
I'm glad you said that because I need to put in for time off from work, or otherwise I'm not going to get it.
Yeah. So
17 days.
What the hell is every news thing just a way to get ads into people's faces? Get out of here.
Yes,
bro. Yeah. There's so many pop-ups.
You to read the articles.
There's so many pop-ups, man.
It's awful.
They're like, do you accept the cookies? And then you're like back to the children's story, and you're like, oh my God.
Right. A boon for business.
Once they get that teleporter technology, I want actual cookies when I click that link.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Just cookies, chocolate chip cookies. Thank you.
Chocolate chip. So, a boon for business. Cannabis legalization in Canada adds over $43 billion to the economy. So, this is what can happen when you nationally legalize something and tax it. This is what happens. You can almost pay for healthcare. Like, how much could we pay with $43 billion? How much to end world hunger? What's that number?
12 billion.
Something like that, right?
Well, you got to think Canada is only about like 35 million people.
Yeah.
That's like Manhattan.
You can do a lot with 43 bill in Canada.
I say you just take the amount of people
but it's only
are in Canada, split that fucking money out. Just give everyone fucking even Stevens on that 43 billion and just give it right back. See what fucking happens. A lot of drug overdoses is what I would bet. But this is our trees. The stakes are high for this show. I don't know if anyone knew. But the stakes are fucking ripped. But
we're finally getting to the meat of the show, I guess.
Definitely. Where's my fucking?
Look at those cup holders.
The fucking cup holders are great, dude. You haven't been in enough Midwestern basements to fucking know that every couch has to have cup holders.
Couches like that are everywhere is up here.
Yeah,
like the movies have those now.
Can you bring that back up real quick?
Sorry. Yeah.
Can you make that full screen? All right. Question
Which one?
for the panel.
Yeah.
The stakes.
Yeah, they're up.
I need that.
You're
Okay.
good.
Where do you suppose they put the bong? Do they put it at the top in that little divot at the top, or do they put it in the kind of the base of the T, like kind of dead center?
Oh, you're talking about like
I
where
like
one
seeing
would
the bowl
smoke.
is like the T spot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I would go with too, right? Because that's like
okay.
The here, you know, like you like eyeballs in here somewhere.
It's like the sagittal suture of the T-bone.
What'd y'all talk about on screen?
Trust the science. Just trust the science.
It's a cow. The picture in the background's a cow, Ed.
Oh, there's a fucking cow in here. That's where it's at.
Oh, this is
a
like
cow in,
it's like
there's like
Highlights
cows in the
Magazine.
smoke.
Jesus.
It's like
there's a
Highlights
bunch of them.
Magazine.
Oh
Yeah, there's a
man,
bunch
now
of shit in
it
there.
just went to a whole different level.
That's
We're just
like
playing a game of count the
that's
cow
like that
heads.
episode where the magic paintings where people are just like, what? There's a cow. You just gotta see it, man.
I
It's
couldn't
there.
concentrate long enough to freaking get the picture to
Wait,
work.
those are the spirits of the dead cows?
Yeah, apparently, who would have known? Anyway.
Oh, now we're getting into
speaking of seeing
Colorado airport areas.
The Denver airport?
Scuba Steve. Oh yeah, have you seen the video of the religious guy being like, "It's all dicks. The Denver airport, there's dicks everywhere." That one. Have you seen that?
Yes.
It's
Denver
fucking
airport's
hilarious. I'll send you a link to it. It's fucking funny as shit.
I really like the Atlanta airport. They got a really cool display for MLK.
Right. But so Scuba Steve over at Slow News Day, of course, covered this before me. But you know, I mean, when you're have the ability of time travel, like Rasputin does. I mean, sorry, Steve. You know, you get to do stuff before other people. It's just how it works. He watched Kate Winslet way before everyone else on Titanic, right? Like, you know, anyway. He told them to turn, they didn't listen.
Credit where credit's due.
No, you know,
They were just really
anyway.
confused because they couldn't figure out who this guy with a laptop was.
Right.
Who is this
figure out what a
mysterious
laptop
creature from
is.
the future?
You know, he was the one near the band and was just like, guys, keep playing. Trust me. You know,
First
Just go with
recorded
the
sighting of a baseball cap in the year 1100.
right? And chain smoking. What is that? Don't worry about it. Just, you know, psilocybin microdosing does not reduce symptoms of depression or anxiety according to placebo-controlled study. And I don't even want to read the rest of the article because I know what they're telling me is that we shouldn't be microdosing. We should just be full dosing all the time.
Exactly.
That's
I told you
pussyfooting
before,
around.
of the story. Do what?
See,
I told you before that mushrooms actually saved my life.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause I was gonna end up killing myself.
right.
And I
I
ended
mean,
up
full
taking it one
dosing.
day.
It's. I mean, I have to explain this for the people who don't, you know, who haven't taken it or whatever. But it's a way for your brain to physically manifest the emotions and feelings and thought processes you have, right? And the emotions and thoughts it's going to teach you how to deal with your like stuff and navigate through your emotions and shit in a way that you don't know how to do yet. You know,
right?
So
this is why the science industry is bullshit, though. It's because these studies are obviously backed by like nefarious assholes who literally don't want people to be in touch with themselves, to be in touch with nature, to be to have a better understanding of their consciousness. Because if they did, they wouldn't be slaves to this corporate hellhole.
So the main
Listening to Reef
interest.
explain it is pretty much exactly what it did for me.
Yeah, I mean, it allows you to, you know, I recently did my first one, and like I'm a pretty mentally stable, as far as like emotionally stable individual, because Dad's a psychologist and made sure I was, right? You know, so, and partially it was because ADHD makes you, well, I mean, he's a mental health counselor. We can get into the differences, but like it essentially allows you, like, because ADHD makes you more prone to being emotionally like. Emotions have greater control over you. You're more easily prone to them, right? Like Dad teaching me how to deal with that. Like the is this a mountain or is it a molehill was a constant thing. Like be mindful of your stuff. Like awareness is half the battle. Like, you know, but mushrooms might help you do that in a quicker fashion because you have to be aware of your own state on them. It's like the whole point.
Yeah, who needs those expensive sessions where you can just, take some mushrooms?
I mean, I think if in a perfect world, I would tell you to do both, but, because that would be the safe thing to do, but,
Well,
we
take
all know
the mushrooms and then go talk to the psychologist.
Well, and we all know that mental health is a privilege that only the privileged get to afford, pretty much. If you can't afford it, good luck. So unless you hit rock bottom, you get no other options. So
and generally people that hit rock bottom end up in jail.
Yes, which is the problem. And most of the time, if they're lucky.
Yeah.
Because if you're having a psychotic breakdown and cops show up, that's not going to be a good time.
Well, because you get to that point where you're just like, you're so frustrated.
Yeah.
You no longer know what to do.
Right.
And humans, generally, when we're frustrated, it comes out in bad ways, which is why you see people like often like go raging or say things that even they normally wouldn't say, but once your rage overtakes you, there's not a lot that stops you.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough thing. I end up starting to fucking counsel everyone that ends up talking to me because it just comes out through osmosis. But, mainly because I'm thinking about it for myself all the time, but, anyway, on to less fucking heavy subjects. Let's fucking go here. So Shaquille O'Neal says gorillas freak out when he comes near them, and the Miami Zoo confirms that this is the case. So shout out Shaq, LSU. I fucking know your peeps. Met you fucking, I think, once. He's fucking up here. I mean, you just look up there. That's where Shaq's at. Like, dude, I can clearly see. Why is there a picture? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I was once in Times Square. I don't know what I was doing. Probably working or something. But there was an event going on in Times Square, and Shaq was like a special guest at this event. And there was a crowd, and I could see just his head hovering over everyone else. It was like the top of his shoulders and his head. I could see over a giant crowd in Times Square. That's how big this man is. He's
a beast.
He is.
I had him in LA airport. He was sitting down. I think it was him and I think Dennis Scott. This was a long ass time ago. This is like when he played with Orlando.
Yeah.
So he wasn't even like as thick back then.
There's a gif of him.
I remember him being huge. He was sitting at a table.
There's a gif of him like at like Coachella or something, like headbanging and just like moving the fucking fences, like, and just like everyone's just like, I'm not doing it, and it's just all Shaq like moving the whole, like he's like, yeah, like, the one of him and his boys like at the house where he's got the little DJ set up and he cranks the drop up and they freak out is also pretty choice.
He's like Andre the Giant. He probably has no idea how actually strong he is.
It's crazy. It really puts it into perspective, like when you watch his Hot Ones, the episode with him, and he's holding a hot wing between his fingers, and it's just like nothing. And I'm like, God damn! Like his hands are like the size of my head. It's like
this is a solo cup for him. Like it's this.
Yeah.
Right. Like
thank God the dude is obscenely wealthy in that it would be so expensive to try to get clothes that fit and consistently like just be able to afford the shit it requires to be such a massive dude and have feet that size and stuff like that.
Did you ever see his cars?
Yeah.
He just takes out the front seat
and
drives to the back.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's insane.
Amazing.
Like, I'm a fairly big dude, but you're like, man.
Yeah. He got like custom shoes. His shoe size was like 20 something.
20
something. It was like 23.
Yeah.
That's basically 2 feet. A foot.
So if you guys right click me,
shove his foot up your ass like Red Foreman.
Right? Fucking wash your ass. Shut up,
shove
Warren.
my foot up your ass. Like fuck you are. I'm a run.
But if you guys want to right click me, pin me, you can make me all big and shit so you could see stuff easier for the people in the Zoom call. If you want to right click me in Zoom and pin, and you should still see everyone else over here in the corner, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you were looking like an Oompa Loompa. You were so small.
I'm like fucking down here, boop, bop, boop, in a little fucking box, like, you know, the people can at home. Can I switch to that? Where's that?
Box of emotions.
I wonder to this one.
I wonder if Shaq's
this is what they see. This is what the people at home see. I've trapped a little box. Boop,
the lollipop cube.
Boop.
Oh my god, that's really good.
That's a little too good.
Do you think Shaq? Can we go back to Shaq for 1 second? Do you think Shaq has a bigger magnetic field? You know how like humans have magnetic fields? They're very subtle, but they have magnetic fields.
All right.
And you know how animals are more in touch with nature than humans have like lost their connection with nature, but animals are still clearly very much in tune with nature. Do you think he has this big magnetic field and animals go crazy when he's around because he's so big?
Probably like sharks and stuff freak out for like, you know, that they freak out at magnetic stuff too. So they probably be like, "Yep, don't go near that dude. That guy big boy. Nope. I don't want to."
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually why you can disable a shark if it attacks you by shoving your fingers in their nose, because it overloads their sensories and they'll swim away.
Yeah, it's like a massive nerve center right up there. But I mean, if you punch people in the nose as hard as you can, they usually also go away. But that's a thing. But that's why you can't bring Shaq on.
Ricky was definitely onto something there, because YouTube blurred his mic, and that's they're trying to hide something.
That's why his is always censored. He just censors the life around him.
The Death Star.
You know,
they love to strike me, YouTube.
Right.
If we can, you know what? I just want to show off for chat. If we're talking Death Star mics, can we talk about?
Nice. That one does look like. Is that the Ars Technica or? Is that Mike 1000?
This sure MV5 available for 79 of your American dollars.
Get that where microphone equipment is sold. But that's why you can't bring Shaq on airplanes. You got to turn your Shaq off, you know, before they take off, like messes with the instruments or something, you know. But anyway, I want you guys to tell me what happened in this moving picture.
Oh shit!
The fuck is going on there?
DARPA. Fucking DARPA.
Fucking DARPA. You know, I think they're calling that must be like Jesus Batman. They're trying to call. You know.
Wait, what?
Dovahkiin?
The Dovahkiin, right? That's a glitch in the Matrix right there, boys. That's what that is.
I wish I had some more content. Oh, I see telephone wires. All right, so.
Yeah, this is sky. I don't know if you could tell, but this is clouds. I don't know if you've seen clouds before. These are clouds.
I'm just trying to get like a
light, and then it like moves. I think this is like a natural phenomenon, but it's
maybe
like light reflecting off shit, playing weird tricks. But it looks super weird.
It might just be Zeus coming back with lightning bolts.
Yeah.
What if it's like a plasma?
Yeah.
What if it's like some ionospheric
plasma? Yeah, I could see that.
Some
ignited some methane somewhere.
We have some crazy shit. I mean, DARPA
pop some microwaves at some gas and see what happens. That's how it's done, technically.
There's some plasma shit going on here.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like to me.
Fucking plasma, the fourth state, the fifth element. So we've reached our entertainment portion of tonight. So we have this lady just laying down.
Oh shit!
Bat.
Jesus, Murphy.
Fucking giant bat.
Fox bat.
It's a fucking bat. Little fucking fox bird. Bats are weird.
What the fuck?
You know? But let's see if I can find that.
It landed like that?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Is it dead?
Is it dead? I mean, birds have been falling out of the sky, yo.
Fucking 5G.
Birds have been falling out of the sky dead lately, so who knows? Maybe bats too. Oh, this is creepy.
Oh, all right.
Went to the Bronx Zoo one year with my dad, and we went by the bat exhibit. Bat just turned upside down and started peeing on the window.
Yeah, that's how they do it. They turn upside down and go. You'll actually see one in the video do it. In 3, 2, it's one of these guys turns over.
It's like those Australian kids at hardcore shows.
Yeah, it's like it's just a goth rave, bro. This is like The Cure, you know. Fucking.
Yeah, this is like shopping at Hot Topic.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is like the people hanging out in Hot Topic, like, you know.
Yeah, they're buying like studded belts and.
Yeah, did you hear them? Did you hear the music they put over? That's the guy peeing right there.
Yeah.
He does the shake. There's the shake.
Yo, bats are amazing.
But I love the music that.
Yeah.
That one, old goth jam.
Anything with echolocation, man, I feel a certain sense of shame around something that can like snuff out my BMI.
So Mount Etna, I think 2 days ago erupted, right? In a pretty spectacular fashion. Wow. Like, I feel like I'd have to worry about being high near one of these because it would just be a detriment to my livelihood because I would just watch this for like fucking, you know, and be like, oh yeah, lava, cool, pretty, you know, like.
It'd be like in have you guys ever seen Austin Powers?
Yes. Yeah.
The scene where the steamroller's coming at him, he just
it's just like, just watching it happening. Get out of the way. Fucking
it's amazing.
But yeah, that's for the Hardloin boys when they show up, the volcano. I'll save that for
once
them.
had a bat randomly show up in my house in the middle of the night.
Did you?
It must have come in through, I don't know if there was just some spot in the attic or what. We were living in this tiny house and like I was almost asleep. I happened to open my eyes and look into the living room and I see something move.
Yeah, I had one the other day. I was on the e-bike and stuff, pedaling, doing my workout and shit, and like it was starting to get nighttime, right? And I look up, like I see movement up here, which is not normal, and there was a fucking bat that was just like right above me, just like fucking flying, like the same speed I was going, like here. And I'm like, the fuck are you doing, bro? It's like my airspace. Like, fucking, you gotta call the tower, bro. You know? But, so where is there? So, armored car company sues California sheriff and FBI for highway robbery of dispensary cash. So this is like civil forfeiture shit, pretty much. Armored vehicle company claims that officers from San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department and the Federal Bureau of Investigation stole legally obtained cash from drivers and clients. Imperial Logistics, a company that transports money for dispensaries and other companies, filed a civil suit in the United States District Court for the Central District of California, Eastern Division. Imperial does not even transport cannabis itself, just large amounts of cash for cannabis-related companies. The company operates in multiple states. Police and federal agents learned the trucks cater to cannabis businesses. They picked off trucks of cash as though they were sitting ducks, even though the businesses are state legal. So, fuck those assholes.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, you know, classic civil forfeiture stuff, you know. One incident involved an employee of Imperial during a traffic stop on May 18th in Dickinson County, Kansas, after being collected by the employee from medical cannabis dispensaries in Missouri. In that incident, Imperial is seeking the return of $165,000 in cash for that one.
Whoa.
So we're talking big bucks for this civil suit. Because if that's one instance, the others are also going to be racking up quite a bit. They're talking about armored trucks being fucking stopped. Like, could you imagine? Like, imagine there was a gang of people right, that all wore the same colors and decided to start, because they had information on a particular easy scoop, right, and were just literally stealing money out of armored trucks. It would be on the nightly news saying, please identify these people with the
Right.
fucking,
Right.
you know,
Right.
it's like, what? Anyway, but
They're gonna blame Al Qaeda or some shit. But
probably it's the Russians, bro. You know what it is. It's the fucking
Yeah, it's
Russians.
the Russian.
Susan
They're moving
Sarandon's
in.
doing it, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I know drones are super scary, right? But for once we have a drone doing something legitimately cool, right? So I think there's a little baby drone coming in, and there's a thing on that little string from, you know, his homie 5 streets down, sending him some fucking herb. Come on, little jerk, you can do it. You can do that, jerk. Get there. Fucking little cone on the
shit.
string. Yeah, give me that.
Hey.
Yeah, Amazon be fucking doing shit good now. Fucking look at this. Get me my jerk. Fucking, you know. But
Yo.
That's fantastic.
that's fucking great,
Yo,
right?
we got to get ahead of Amazon on this shit. We
Right?
got to get ahead of Amazon. We got to get that market share because fuck Amazon. Let's get the drones going now, and we'll be good. When New York's a smart city, God help me, I'll be droning shit. Fuck Amazon.
So I feel like when you ask a high person to make an egg sandwich, you're not going to get exactly what you want. You know? Like, I mean,
Is it deviled egg
I don't know, but it should be.
or just hard boiled? I love deviled eggs though.
It
I would
should
eat
be a
that.
deviled egg sandwich. There's a Family Guy bit where they're like talking. They've made a whole show like, will they eat the deviled egg? It was like, just literally place a deviled egg in a weird spot, like in a porta potty. Will you eat that deviled egg? You know, it's just fucking great. Yeah, I gotta fix Nightbot probably, or whatever YouTube is like. You guys are fucking interacting too much. This cat has had
Being
too
so
much
attentive,
catnip,
damn you.
you know. This fucking cat is
Yeah.
knocked out. He's done. Oh fuck!
I'll have
I
what
fucking
she's
had
having.
Too much fucking
Catnip.
catnip. Like,
That's
what else I
amazing.
got? So the artist formerly known as Prince just thought we should make sure that this has been notified. The
it
artist
was Scott
formerly known
Farkas.
as Prince.
Hey.
For those not knowing, that's the fucking Prince that, you know, went and got pizza at Epstein's house. What? Ew. So I think me and Yeti with the ADHD will attest to how our brains work here.
Child, one thing about me, if you tell me a secret, it is safe for me because I'ma forget. I be forgetting. I don't be remembering nothing. And 9 times out of 10, while you were telling me the secret, I wasn't listening no way because I be singing songs in my head. So
You goddamn right. I fucking didn't hear you.
Oh man.
What? Fucking love that
Oh
lady.
god.
What a great use of TikTok.
That's fantastic.
I know, right?
That is accurate as fuck.
Isn't it though? Like, dog, we don't need any vacuums. We already got one. I'm gonna let my puppers in a second. So as I do that, we can see what's recently happened. Right? We got to get all the way up to now. Play. You've got computer. You're supposed to do what I say.
Damn you, machine. Obey me.
Oh shit. Oh, 20. Yo, adult use for over 10 years. That's wild, yo.
So, because voting, sure, that's what did it. But
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Money.
Right.
Vote blue.
Right
no
there.
matter how many children they kill.
This one got
Yeah, right.
recently added. Mississippi. Finally, Mississippi has done something worth doing.
This is legalization to smoke, though.
Yes.
As far as I can tell, not to sell. So that's
Yeah.
a whole other fucking dumbass problem.
So how does that fucking
Because
work?
you can get busted. Because you can
Okay.
get busted one way on that. Yeah.
That's fucking
You get busted
dumb.
for selling. The guy can smoke. Your customer can be like, ha ha, hoo hoo.
Yeah.
Smoke all day, but you can get busted for selling it to that
The
person.
money goes one way.
It's a money thing, man. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean here in Florida, you know the Florida one works, right?
Your dealer the next day.
The Florida one, they include so for the people who aren't in Florida and haven't had the medical stuff, which luckily I have a card. Shout out Professor, Dr. Professor Weed. Told me about Whitney Webb and shit. He's super cool. But
Green Thumb.
So the way it works here in Florida is that you need a thing called vertical integration is the term, right? So you need to be able to take, essentially you need to be able to own the entire part of the business from distribution to growing to testing to the point of sale, right? You have to be able to essentially afford that entire thing. So licenses, which are actually not expensive, get bought and then sold at high market value, right, to the highest bidder, right? Because the only people who could actually use it, right, are the ones who can afford literally the entire industry. So right now we have True Leave, right? We have these major dispensary corporations essentially making the weed, distributing it, and profiting on it. Would you like to know, do you think any people of color at the top of those businesses?
Snoop Dogg.
Nope. Like not one of them. There's a lady. True Leave is, girl boss, so but like I'm sure she will exploit it for money and profit and but anyway, I think Normal has been trying to like deal with that because it's like a big deal. It also impedes, I think, the growing operation. Like if you wanted people to have plants at home, that kind of stuff, which would be fucking sick. I would love that shit if I, as a medical patient, could fucking, grow my own. Would be kind of nice. Not that I'm already doing it, but legally would be nice. But them stoner chicks are cute and attractive. Stoner chicks, just fucking just fucking it does. And this lady's probably super cool.
She's probably really dope.
Yeah, literally. Usually we have to watch cartoons after getting fucking blitzed, but then the cartoons hit too fucking hard. Fucking Shaggy, bro.
Shaggy saw Clulu.
Yeah,
That's
like
me.
fucking like Shaggy just fucking watched like a fucking bitch stream real quick, like but sorry, Shags. That's what my show's for, bro. Like Zoink Scoobs. So this fucking now that we got out of the fucking, we got all the real shit out of the way, right? We can just go to fun shit.
Oh shit.
But
No, it's meow mix. Try again.
oh shit. Fucking that cat, you gotta fucking get that cat some Prozac, bro. Do something.
Yo.
Just start doing reaction videos to cat videos.
Yep. Speaking of Coke, this apparently needs to be a neon fucking sign in Europe. What is Europe doing?
That's
Please
awesome.
don't do Coke in the
bars up
bathroom.
here. It
Right?
was weird if you went back there and there wasn't cocaine.
Right?
Right.
Like, I love how they made a fucking neon sign. Like, anyway, fucking
That's
too much
tongue-in-cheek.
money.
I like it.
I fucking love it.
That's like
When
the
you're
standard hotel.
When you're the tech guy in the family and you overhear someone say, "Grandma got a new phone." Oh God, the memories. Fucking. Oh, I hate being the family tech guy. It's the worst. It's the fucking worst. Why did my phone not work? Because a pebcac. What? Problem exists between keyboard and chair. It's you. It's always you. Jesus. Like, anyway, you ever hand an old person a phone and like to show them something, right? And they immediately somehow blow it up. And they'll get to some app that you've never opened in like 8 years. they've somehow managed to do that. Like what? Anyway, this one's good. Anyone recognize these things? Anyone ever been to a Chuck E. Cheese in a minute?
Yes.
No fucking
yes.
I just fucking snuck into Chuck E. Cheese while this shit is closed, bro. That
He
shit
snuck
tight as
in.
fuck. Oh, my mama.
What?
Ready for kickoff.
Just living the dream.
Just living the dream. Oh shit! Fucking, he got us. He fucking got us.
Don't
Yo,
be that cuss.
Yo, I thought the little redheaded Chucky was scary, but that's a scary fucking Chucky.
That's a fucking scurry mouse.
That's awesome.
So if anyone's fallen asleep at this point in, the show,
wake up. Hey, you can't go to sleep. No sleep.
Oh.
No sleep. No sleep.
That was not you, Daddy.
Wake up. You can't.
Wake up, you can't sleep.
Oh my God.
That fucking face is pure fucking. I love that shit.
That is fantastic.
I want that. That should be a fucking
So
t-shirt.
happy.
So fucking
Damn.
that's the t-shirt I want right there. Just that.
Right?
Just this head. Just this.
Oh man.
I'll screenshot this later and
How
fucking
about you
grab it
get up
out.
every day waking up to that?
Right? Oh,
face?
that's great.
I still gotta make Jesse Jett's ball hard fucking fucking shirt. That's fucking hilarious, dude. I fucking ripped that off of your fucking high school basketball card. That's fucking great.
High school. I was like what, eight when
Yeah.
8 or 9 when that
Yeah.
was.
This little
Damn, I
fucking
don't remember
basketball
what,
fucking shit. Had the headband
Yep.
on and shit.
I just had a bowl cut. That
You
was
had a
just,
fucking bowl cut. That's how you had to keep the
I
sweat
dragged
out.
that thing kicking
You
and
just
screaming
fucking-
into the mid 90s.
Oh, but
a thought I'm having after our bat discussion.
yes,
Someone's gonna need to start collecting those and raising them and training them, because after the collapse, that's going to be the only way we'll have like pregnancy tests, is something that can echolocate and communicate, because dolphins can do it, so I imagine bats can do it.
Oh sure.
But
just
otherwise,
fucking
how we're gonna know?
Flintstones level fucking echogram. Just fucking
Yeah.
Just fucking
So
scream, motherfuckers! They're a baby in
Start
there.
catching bats and teaching them, folks.
Well, you're gonna have to do
Get
like a
some
fucking
gardens.
whole interrogation setting
Get
where you
some
got
bats.
good cop, bad cop, because he's not gonna want to give up that information. You're gonna have to
I
be
used to,
fucking.
I used to volunteer at a dolphin research facility, and a lot of times people would get close to the dolphins, and all of a sudden all the dolphins would come focus on this one woman and start giving her all this attention and echolocating off her tongue, and we'd be like,
Yep.
are you pregnant? Is there a chance you could be pregnant?
Mhm.
And all of a sudden they would get this face and like, yeah, you're pregnant.
Did
Because
you?
if there was someone pregnant, all the dolphins forgot everything they were doing and wanted to just go check that person out. They just made the biggest deal about it. They would tell all the other dolphins, they would all come over and just like
So
super loud, just off of her stomach. It was amazing.
Some women do not like to be asked if they're pregnant. Though.
No.
Well, the
no.
dolphins, there was no like.
Yeah.
Once there's like 10 dolphins around, all just
Is there
losing their
dolphin
shit
calling me
about
fat?
you. It's like we literally
Yeah.
we wouldn't let people around them if you were pregnant, because it was just too much of a distraction. Like,
Yeah.
Not just a safety thing, but like the
So,
dolphins just lost their shit. They were so
the other-
excited about it.
The other story I
Never
heard.
accidentally say something to someone that wasn't pregnant. Man, you can't go
Yeah.
next to the dolphins. You're pregnant. I'm not pregnant. Oh shit.
They're just calling you fat then. Okay. So there's a story about another dolphin research situation where dolphins are one of the only other mammals that have sex for pleasure. Dolphins, even to the point where dolphins gang rape, right? Like it's known to happen. They also pass around pufferfish to get high. But the thing I heard was that male dolphins get so aggressive when their libido is not dealt with, right? So there was to get research done. There was these two women who would jack off the fucking dolphin so that they can continue tests. Like it was this has really happened.
Mhm.
Like it's there's a story, there's a whole story about it. Like,
You just took the dolphin. They took a dolphin to like the massage parlor, or
pretty much, yeah.
what happened?
Yeah, they just fucking banged one out. We gotta get
Followed
some
the
shit done.
science, and it brought me to jerking off dolphins.
Works
What
for her
the
husband,
fuck?
so why wouldn't it work here? You know, it's just fucking
one interesting side note.
positive
'Cause
reinforcement.
Unfortunately, the whole reason I ended up at that place was my ex was doing dolphin research as a career, and once she learned about that, she ended up reading the book. And once you find that shit out, it's like that stays with you.
Yeah.
But people would ask all the time at our facility, like, so do you guys know about Dr. Lily and all the dolphin sex stuff? Like,
Dr.
yes, we do.
Lily.
Obviously, we've heard about it. We're sure about it.
We know.
But the male dolphin that they did the majority of that with, after they discontinued the experiments and he realized that that wasn't going to be a regular part of his routine,
He went insane,
he
right?
Killed himself by just bashing himself
bashing
into
it
the
against
side
the
of
wall.
the
Yep.
enclosure he was in.
Yep. I mean, yeah. Like that was it's a whole fucking thing. I mean, one of my favorite things.
Okay, real quick.
Go ahead.
This is the most mind-blowing shit, and it's something we couldn't publish because it happened one time, and you can't obviously just, use that as evidence. We had this lady that had been a trainer in the late 80s, and then she left. And she came back for a visit, and a few of the dolphins that she had worked with were still there. This place had rescues and rehabilitated dolphins. She went down to have a little one-on-one with one of the dolphins she used to know. Back when she was there, there was a signal, which was this, and that just meant roll over in the water.
Yeah.
More recently, they had changed that to be repeat the last behavior you were asked to do. So all the dolphins knew, if you saw this, do the last thing. That was just repeat. She goes down and visits this dolphin, and she does this, not knowing it's something new. And he did what it had been 20 years ago. Because he knew for her, it meant what it meant back in the late 80s and not what it had meant for the last 8 years that he'd been doing it as something different.
Right.
And we were just fucking flabbergasted. It's like, that was just that one thing, but like, God damn, like we obviously knew that he knew that, but like, man, to make that connection and hold on to that for so long, that kind of permanence, it's just like, from the time I spent there, I'm like, they're so much smarter than us. It's just obscene how much smarter they are than us.
It's fucking hilarious. I mean, the fucking shit I always like, the aquarium down the road, it's every fucking little boy comes in wanting all the shark shit, right? And all the little girls come in wanting all the dolphin shit, right? And they want it's when you get one of those kids just like off to the side away from parents, right? Just long enough to go, do you know who'd win in a fight? Dolphins or sharks? And they're like, sharks? Nah, dude, it's the dolphins. What? Yeah, they hunt in a family and they fucking bash them with the fucking noses, and the shark loses.
Yep.
And they're like, what? Can I have the dolphins? Like, they're just fucking, they immediately shift.
The strength in their tail alone, like they were trying
right.
to do a blood draw on one of our dolphins once because it was obviously sick, and they had it in we were on the ocean, so it was in like a soft fence that they could get in and out of, but it was kind of right on the water basically. And so they're in a shallow lagoon, and a whole bunch of guys on the side of this dolphin while someone did a blood draw on the tail. And at the last minute, she popped over and swung her tail and hit this dude in the leg and tore his ACL.
We had a guy
fucking brutal.
We had a kid. We had a kid that befriended a dolphin in the wild, which you shouldn't do. Like especially if you're a small person,
they will rape you.
Well, not just. I mean, like what they'll do is, especially if there's if they're a younger dolphin, right? Dolphins play with each other, right? So it's like when a puppy plays with you, whatever. It's the same thing, right? So kid and the dolphin are playing and they're having a good time, and the dolphin doesn't realize that the kid isn't a dolphin, right? So the dolphin will like take fucking children and like pull them down to the bottom of the water, like it would be like play fighting with a dolphin. Right. And like it's a kid can't breathe. Yeah, that happens frequently. Like, like nature, you scary. But I do have a whole bunch of open tabs to go through, so we should probably try fucking getting through these. What do you got? Why do you got that? I don't got nothing. What do you mean? Like that fucking dog was so he fucking just gets
container. That's fantastic.
Oh, I'm gonna get it. Yeah. Oh shit! Look at that face. What are you doing? Is the best part. Oh shit! I don't know, officer. Wasn't mine. But this fucking one. You know, these people were high as shit making this video.
Shit. Whoa. Yo.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yo.
Fucking technology.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, fucking penguins play with bubbles. Look at this shit. Look at this cute ass shit. They're fucking with the bubbles.
1 second, gang.
With bubbles and shit.
Where'd it go? That's so cool. It's the little things, man.
These apparently my buddy works at a like goes and does Arctic stints, like up at that place and wherever penguins are, the north one or the south one. Where's that at? Are they fucking South Pole penguins? North Pole penguins? I don't remember.
Aren't they in the
maybe?
Aren't they
Yeah.
up north?
You got to go from like New Zealand though to fucking make it there. So I don't know.
Oh, that's south.
Maybe. We're
That's
fucking
Antarctica.
too high. We didn't pay attention in class. What do you mean? But
That's
wherever the penguins
that's the
are,
South Pole.
he talks
Antarctica.
about fucking they're endangered there, right? So you're like literally not even allowed to like touch them. They're like massively protected on a like international scale, right? It's like UN rules up there, right?
Yeah,
And,
but they're also like hiding shit. They're hiding shit in Antarctica too, probably where the penguins live.
Right. So these guys are apparently territorial little assholes, right? Like, have you ever seen geese? Right?
Oh,
Geese
yeah.
try to fuck shit up, right? Like, penguins will do similar shit, but they take those little fucking flippers and they'll, like, fucking ridge hand people. Just, like, right in the shin, you know?
Oh my god, I want to see that.
Like, and you're just like, you little motherfucker, and they just, like, laugh and run away. Like, they're just fucking little assholes. Like, you know, because you can't do anything back, and they know it. They know you're not allowed. Like, because they just wander on base all the fucking time, and, you know, like, but, Jesse said he was fucking coming back, so he gets to miss the fucking cute Corgo. And jump! I got that motherfucker, and in slow motion! He knows he got that shit. Meow. My dog would not be able to pull this off.
Yeah.
Like, is that fucking... Why does it stop there? No. Is it going to give me the last second, or is this not allowed? Sometimes GIFs, like, stop here. Oh, there it went. It was fucking quick. I wanted to see what the fucking was. Jesse's back.
All right, we're back.
Jesse,
Phone call.
You missed this one.
My wife.
Look at that fucking pup we're getting at. And in slow motion. No, fucking ears got that shit and everything. This one's fucking great. I'm gonna get yous. You ain't gonna get me's. I'm gonna get yous. Oh. These are my fucking pets, pretty much. Fucking two cute fucking assholes.
I love can I just say I love that we have Reef providing audio commentary for this. It reminds me of like early era America's Funniest Home Videos when they felt the need to like dub over whatever
With
the thing
the
was.
worst accents ever.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Bob Saget.
Yeah.
We have a bit of Trash Panda, everyone's favorite panda. But how do you catch a trash panda? You have to think like a trash panda. What do trash pandas do? They wash shit. Oh yeah. I gotta wash stuff. I gotta wash it. And
They are nature's bandits. Oh man, just let him do his thing.
No, he's gonna wash it. He's still washing. He's good. You know,
for a long time, a friend of mine, his swimming pool, there would always be just like turds on the first step into the water. And he'd be like, goddamn kids must be coming around here shitting in my pool. And then we one day saw a raccoon go and wash its food and then shit on the first step. And like, okay, it's raccoons,
funny.
we'll allow it. But
we'll allow it. Do you guys know what day it is?
But this was Panama City, Florida, so the kids would absolutely shit in your pool.
Oh, I've been over to Panama City plenty of times. You know that Panama City Beach where the fucking grotto, like that big rock wall? Right? Yep. I used to snorkel there fucking all the time as a kid. One of the worst experiences.
Yep.
Jellyfish season on the jetties is the fucking worst.
Dude, me too. Okay.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even be able to see them. They were like...
it's just the stinging cells in the water. And then your nipples are burning. You're like, why are my nipples burning?
Oh my God. Okay, this is so true. You would get in and all of a sudden it was just in like fucking acid water. Yeah. And I remember getting out just screaming like, what the fuck is happening? And my parents just pouring some bottled water on me and then I'm fine. So we took some of the water home and we looked at it under a microscope and sure as shit, you could see
little stinging cells everywhere
in there. And we're like, son of a whore, there they are.
Yeah.
So then from then on, I was like, they were like, you want to go to the beach? I'm like, fuck you. No, I'm not going to the beach. And that's how I got this beautiful pale complexion that I have.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. They don't even warn tourists when it's like baby jellyfish. Nope.
I mean, the thing
I
is,
remember I got stung as a kid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and then I remember in the Keys, I went on some fucking little boat tour, and they were literally, it was just like jellyfish season. There were just big fucking bags of jellyfish in the water. Like, crazy. No thanks.
Like the thing with that was that you didn't notice it. Like you were swimming, having a fucking good time. There's tropical fish and shit, right? And just all of a sudden your fucking nipples start burning, and then everything starts burning, and your fucking dick's on fire. Like everything's fucking burning, and you don't even notice it. That like you like it starts to, and you like ignore it. You're like, that's weird. You know?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, maybe it's I don't know, just a twinge. Who knows what it is?
And then
all of a sudden so it's like, no, this is everything. This is all consuming. Like
there's this giant barrier rock wall, and then the Atlantic on the other side of it that's just shoving fucking jellyfish against it, right? And then all the stinging cells from the jellyfish, not even the jelly fucking fish, just the cells that sting you are now parts per million in the fucking water. It's everywhere. It's ridiculous. So do you guys know what day it is? I just fucking made it. We still got 20 minutes till it's tomorrow. It's fucking Flatworm Friday. It's Flatworm Friday. Fucking flatworms, baby. My mother would fucking appreciate this video. I'm just gonna fucking tell you. I don't know if the music's copyright. I would love to be able to just play fucking It's Flatworm Friday fucking shit for the rest of the stream, but alas, we just you just have to like break out your fucking but while you do that, I'll fucking so only 2 of these have ever been seen ever, and you'd think if someone saw one of these they would tell people. That fucking thing is ridiculous. That's some alien shit right there.
Holy shit.
That's not the Man-O-War, right?
No, this is it's a type of box, I'm pretty sure. But it's just a
the Man-O-War has
particularly rare
the thing
version.
that Man-O-War has the thing down the middle. Yeah, that's crazy.
Man-O-Wars are technically not a jellyfish.
Correct.
They are a symbiosis type organism that is a bunch of cells glued together, that some of them do stuff better than other cells. It's like a literally multiple different species in one thing, technically.
Wow.
So speaking of other cool shit to watch while high, wait till we flip this over. Most people, especially North people, never seen one of these actually alive, so I figured I'd give people the fucking trippy experience of watching all those tiny little legs. So the way it's designed, right? You see that little like the star pattern, right? Essentially that's where the legs were, and they're all shoving shit towards the mouth, right? So that's how that works. So that's where like right in the center of all that is where it hit a little fucking rip if we gave it one. Right there. But yeah, Going from this to the thing you buy at the store is a terrible smell. I'm gonna just tell you right now. But this fucking dog. Oh my god. I'm a happy dog. I'm a happy dog. Oh my god, so haps. I got the tippy taps. Fucking, that dog is way too happy. I don't know what the fuck it's doing, but it has reached its peak level fucking happiness. This is one of those fucking things where the more you let it play, the more funny it is for people, right? Because it's that second go around when he's super fucking excited about shit, and you're like, yeah, he's fucking happums. That bit right there is the funny bit. But
I mean, he probably has a neurological disorder, but he's very happy about it. So it doesn't,
he gets around all the time,
happy.
living a good life. He's
Could
living
you
a good
imagine
life.
if that's just how he walked? I would not be able to have that dog, dude. I'd be in fucking tears. He's just fucking bit bopping to the fucking.
Just struggling to get by, and we're mocking.
Like, look how cute he is. He's like, I'm so fucking tired. Just let me stop.
Oh god, this one happens super quick. This one happens super quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh god, I know where we're going with this.
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ! No, I don't.
That's wild, yo.
If we're honest, I thought the guy was just gonna start finger blasting that.
Yo,
thing. That's where I really thought we were going with this.
Where is Sigourney Weaver when you need her? Whoa.
What?
A crab.
Alien, yo. That is straight up from Alien.
Fucking crab, bro. That's a fucking crab. Little pinchy boy.
That's a fucking alien. That's an alien that fucking covers your mouth and puts an alien baby in you.
That's a face hugger.
It's a face hugger.
That's a ghost crab, I think.
That's a face hugger.
But yeah. So yeah, there he is. Look at fucking crab ray boy.
Thug life.
Fucking shout out Richie. But what else we got? We got more crab, right? Why is? You want some crab? Fucking get some, boy. Fucking get that shit. Fuck you, crab. You know, he's like, all right. I don't fucking know. He doesn't know. I should have murdered this thing already. This fucking dude. I feel like this is just a painting ready to happen. Just the scream. Like that's a cat. Like, I'll do a little zooms. Oh
my goodness.
Oh, I'm zooming in, Chrome, not out.
That looks like a fire hazard.
It does look like a fire hazard. Especially this little guy is just naturally a fire hazard.
It'd be a great name for a cat, fire hazard.
I'm gonna get this.
These are my cats, fire hazard and buyer's remorse.
Some pug nipple tassels, perfect for your fair puppies.
Because they need more than two.
They need more than
They
two.
used to have a pug. His name is Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank. It's when they sound like Darth Vader all day. I'm like, oh, poor thing. We've ruined you. So Ricky's here. He's up in the fucking northeast area, right? I fucking would like you to see what normal rats look like. I know normally rats are a hideous 10-foot monster that, you know, New Yorkers avoid, but this is what they normally look like. They're about yay big. You know, they haven't been sustained on pizza and, you know, old malt liquor.
Oh, no.
Ollie probeert haar baby's.
Where the fuck it go?
Where'd it go? Oh.
Wait, you're fucking up here. Fucking Timmy, get fucking in here. God.
That's hilarious.
Get in here. The fuck?
Zo dom. Echt, in de hele tijd passen ze niet door dat gat.
Is he doing it again? Get in here. I'm tired of this shit.
That rat is high.
And it fucking is high. That's just fucking. Imagine being a parent to fucking 9. You know.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Tough life.
Oh, I fucking love this video.
Hey.
Yeah. Do it up, little birds. Yeah, fucking birds be doing it and
amazing.
shit. This guy does great stuff. Like, you
Absolute
know,
slapper.
fucking great. Did you guys watch Mr. Ed?
Mr. Ed, yeah.
Of course.
You know, do I bother you when you eat, Wilbur? I don't know what he's saying here, but saying something. Mr. Ed,
that's
is
a
Timmy
really good
stuck in
Joe
the
Biden
well?
impression.
That's right. I wish I knew why that horse was doing that, but he seemed to have
Ed ball slap ASMR.
Someone
that
should
was
clip out
weird.
just the audio of that and use it.
I would sample the. Hey, you know what? Actually, I will. Can you run that back for me? I will absolutely.
Yeah, here I got you. Here, I'll just put it in chat.
Hang
there
on
you go.
1 second. 116.
I'll put it in chat. There you go.
Dude, bro, just a sec. Let me get my sampler queued up.
That's a great fucking here. Tell me when you're ready.
Yep. Okay, we're good.
You know, to get Mr. Ed to do the talkie thing, they would put peanut butter up in his gums, right? So maybe this person put peanut butter on his nose, and he's trying to get the peanut butter on his nose.
Yeah, fucking great. So y'all like them bag wines? Them bag wines they get you tipsy.
Oh. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh no.
Why is it like, oh
Jesus?
I love how the video ends there. What you know?
The fuck was that?
It's the fucking bag of wine. It's like the bag of wine has been like over fermented. Oh,
it really shot like that.
Yeah.
Wow. It's
pressurized. You know.
Yo.
Mentos and Coke doesn't have anything on that.
No. So can you spot the
2016
Fed?
Claymore. This is a fantastic vintage.
Can you spot the Fed? I can spot the Fed. He has sunglasses indoors and is using his flashlight to see the menu. Sir, your cover is blown, sir. Like,
yeah,
fucking what?
Hat?
And the
what
hat.
Does that say? What does that say?
I don't know.
I am definitely not a Fed.
You're right.
The car, the CSI. Do the enhance bit. Make it scrub it, like, and do the thing. But I feel like this is when the Dark Souls boss music starts playing, right? Like just this little fucking guy starts spooling it up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Like he gets a good spin going. It's fucking dope. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but he fucking loves it. So in the future, right, the only thing we will have left to do is prank the robots. So it has already started to happen. So they fucking call the fucking thing up. They're like, yeah, we needed some fucking towels. Let's send the robot butler.
It's on its way, dude. Totally hard to
And I think they need the towels to put under the door.
Let it ring the doorbell. It like comes
You
out.
know?
Ring the doorbell? Yeah.
Of the hotel room. Make sure the smoke don't get out.
Jarvis.
So fucking slow.
Give him a bag of cookies or something.
Give him a bag of cookies.
I'm going to be very quiet.
Shut up, Elmer.
Oh.
Be quiet.
Is that a phone call or is it the doorbell?
You got the body, I got the bag. Fucking towels go in, old towels go out. Fucking send it back. Woo!
Nice little pat on his head. Send him back home. Good job, buddy. Thank you. I'm heading home.
Oh.
You don't want to hang out with us? Truly, he's all responsible.
Truly.
Oh shit.
I love
He's
how
already
they
had a few.
Fuck you. That 2
I love how
minutes
they make
is just for that.
I love how they make the end of humanity so cute and funny.
Yeah. I know everyone's just so enamored with it.
I can't wait for the murder version of it to come out, where it just suddenly just like, ooh, pulls out a knife, like, fucking, you know.
Have
like
you met
be...
my pet dog? And it's a fucking robot dog
Yeah.
that shoots you and shit. Like
The fucking what would be great is buying one of those robots and doing a whole horror movie like Jason Voorhees style, give it a little mask, and it's just slowly holding a knife, moving towards people. Like, I would fucking love the shit out of that. That would be hilarious. So you guys all had to deal with snow, and I fucking don't. So we're gonna laugh at other people who have to deal with them. Look at this fucking mop dog in the snow. How the fuck, like that fucking mop dog is gonna fucking be so dirty coming inside, like, you know, fucking mop dog. Like, mop dogs are fucking weird. Like, how do they see?
That's what I'm all thinking.
Yeah.
not well.
Not well.
Not well.
It feels like he needs just one of those big caps like you put dreads in to just like take all of them, you know,
just
pull them together.
One big cap.
Yeah.
He's a little Rastafarian.
People fucking didn't see it. What the fuck? Mop dog. I'm too fucking high to have all these buttons to press.
Oh yeah.
But fucking mop dog mopping all up the snow. It's pretty much the rest of the video is this. We're moving on. This was outside of Minneapolis. So Dave, Ryan gave her crabs apparently, or him. I'm you know, could be like we're in the new
that could have
era.
been a class action. A lot of people could have chipped in on that.
Right?
You know, those
could have been a class action. Jesus.
Oh wow, yeah. Could have been a GoFundMe situation.
I feel like
yeah.
I feel like the next there should be another billboard.
The late night PSA that's like, did Dave Ryan give you crabs? You can be entitled to a settlement.
Call 1-800-32-crabs. Yeah.
I feel like there's another fucking bumper, like billboard, right? That's just like, I got it from the toilet seat, okay? Like, just fucking, you know, it would be hilarious.
It's like Billboard Wars.
Billboard Wars. So speaking of billboards, one of the best impressions I've ever seen.
To stay here. The Long Island Railroad is screwing up this job. It's a horrible job. I have hired my good friend John Valente and his great wife Rosie. They're tremendous people. And I'm going to tell you right now, we have to come in and do this job on time and under budget. We're going to go with Oliveria, or is it Oliveria? They're good people. They're Italian, but they're good. Or are they Portuguese? I don't know. But they're tremendous people, and we are going to get this job done, and done the right way. We are hiring many more pork chops because we love them. They're tremendous people. And we are going to do a great job here, Rosie. I'm going to
Pork
tell you,
chops?
your husband is a tremendous attribute to this job, and we are going to get this job done the right way, the union way, and it's going to be a tremendous job. He's a great carpenter. He really is. I eat lunch with carpenters. Thank you so much.
That's fucking great.
Amazing.
That's fantastic.
Give that guy a gig.
Seriously.
So this was only titled the most successful Evel Knievel jump. Nice. Fucking makes it over the bike, baby. Bike Canyon. I just feel like all the
car was gonna come along at the last second, if we're being honest.
all the fucking Gen Xers out here who fucking had one of these.
As soon as he makes it to the cul-de-sac.
You know? Like, there needs to be, like, gets run over by car at end. Just, like, fucking, you know, that's, I missed the dog just staring at it in the background. I didn't see that one. There's just, look at the dog who's just, like, that one.
No, even the dog's like,
damn. So, contains what? Milk? Coconut. What is what? I'm high. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. What's the deal with what?
That's awesome. We have these like cut-proof gloves that we get at my job, and one day I was opening a box with them, and there's a little slip that comes in it, and usually you see something that says like this product was made with a chemical known in the state of California to cause cancer or something like that. It's a little more elaborate than the warning that was on this. Literally, it just says warning, cancer. That's all that was written on it. I was like, in the gloves, on the gloves, like what?
At least they warned you. At least they warned you.
It's a wholesome guarantee you find on a box.
Yep.
We guarantee
contains cancer. So you guys are you're up at bat, right? You know, you've been fucking practicing all day. You've been ready to put that shit right there, left field, right? You know, and then you get fucking Dave the Wild Arm Dave. Right? Who's gonna fucking freak you out?
Crazy legs.
Just watch this shit, right? Just keep your eye on the fucking ball.
He's got a pitching machine in his kneecap. Watch this.
The fuck just happened?
Hang on. Can you play that again?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can, Colin.
That was a strike, right? That was dope.
Yeah.
Wow.
He put it on his finger on top of his glove. Holy
it's in the back of the glove, right? Where you like, he's grabbing from the back, right?
Oh
like, it's just where the space is, right? He just got it, like, you can see.
One more time, sorry.
You can see him pocket it, right? Like, he has it behind the glove, right? So, like, where this little hole is, right? He's, like, squeezing so that it grabs the ball there, right? And, like, grabbing it and throwing. Right, but that little bit of misdirection at the beginning, dude, you couldn't do that every game, but you could get a whole ton of people for like most of the season if they've never seen you, do that shit.
When Barry Bonds steps up to the plate, you're like, got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye.
So that's like baseball is such a like East Coast thing. I wanted to also find a fucking East Coast thing, which is fucking surfing. And apparently, surfers are all assholes. I need this. Bye.
No, he did not.
He just fucking took the board, bro. He just fucking yoinked that shit. Like,
see ya.
He was like, get the fuck out of my wave. You know? By the way, find a different fucking surf spot if there's that. Oh, and then he fucking switched. Like, he switched fucking boards. Anyway. That's dope. Actually, fucking... if he switched boards, it was worth it. It was worth it.
That's pretty cool.
So...
Additionally, if you open this up to...
We've been talking about ice houses on Twitter, Yeti, and I figured you would fucking like this.
Ice fishing.
Yeah.
While on the surface it sounds good...
Sure do.
Then what happens next year? Does someone come back and say, I want an ice shanty?
Oh, yeah.
On Hudson Springs Park for X amount of time?
Yeah.
And if you then allow ice fishing with shanties...
Catch more fish.
Then that leads to another problem.
Walleye depletion.
Prostitution.
Huh?
Now you got the police chief and the police department involved.
Guy, what kind of bait are you using?
Just data points to consider.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. That's fucking weird there, bud.
I mean,
Just data points to consider. It's amazing.
Fucking,
they
we went
did
up
try
to
to say the fishing huts were saunas at the protest. So
yeah, I mean, I've seen ice houses with saunas, but they are not a mutually exclusive thing. You know, like.
Okay, I'm going to really try to, and guys, remind me of this moving forward. Fairly often now on Twitter, I want to just, in the middle of some back and forth with someone, spout something obviously just ridiculously wrong, grievously wrong, and then just be like, just some data points for you to consider. And stuff. That's my new go-to.
We should all just pile on with more data points that make no sense. Just
have you considered the data points of the hydroflux capacitor?
Mm-hmm. I need to figure out a code word that if I ever hop in that group chat and I drop that word, I need all hands on deck to just barrage whoever I'm going on with just the most absurd made up shit you can conceive of at the time.
There's a thing, really, and I'm not going to be able to fucking find it. Phrases that make no sense is only what I'm going to fucking go with. But there's a name for them. I saw it on fucking Reddit the other day, but I'm trying to remember the example of like, there's like it's just a phrase that literally fucking means nothing. Like it sounds like it means something. Hold
like
on.
the turbo encabulator.
No, it's worse than that.
I fucking love that video.
I literally saw it. I fucking could have swore I saved it. Sentences that sound like they make sense but don't. Nope, can't fucking find it. It was literally like they're a fucking grammatical thing. But and my ADHD is gonna be mad that I can't remember what the fuck they were called. But it was something like fucking. There's not more people in Sydney than I have. Right, and it's just like you could exactly. It's like it doesn't. It sounds like if you heard it in a fucking group of sentences, right, and then like you just moved on, right? People would be, wait, what? What did you say? You know, it's like there's not more people in Sydney than I have, like, and you just move on, and like that's sometimes what I want to reply to people on Twitter, just like a sentence, a bunch of sentences that you have to
Honestly,
read.
That
because,
makes more sense than some things I've seen people say on Twitter.
Right, it makes sense to like your the front of your brain, and then the back of your brain goes like, wait, hold on, what?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but we're running out of visual treats for everyone, but I got like a couple more to get through, I think, and we're just about, you know, at the end of the fucking show.
Is there beer?
Why? Why? I mean, that's like the fucking same as this.
Yeah, definitely. I'll take some.
It's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. The fuck are you doing? We got fucking plagues out here. The fuck? I don't want your fucking cooties. Get shit out of here. That's like that's like awesome. When the fucking waiter brings the fucking drink like this. Right? Like this shit with the fucking finger in the drink. You'd be like, fuck you. You know? Like, yeah. But I just thought that shit was fucking funny. That restaurant knows that they're doing that to people and they don't care. So I've got some more snow shit weird. For the rest of the fucking day. So
oh shit.
Damn. Wow. Oh.
Oh my god.
It was a whole thing.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh. Mom, why is there no internet? I was playing Call of Duty.
What?
Oh,
that's crazy.
Fucking
that's
crazy
wild.
Shit, right? So the Olympics have been happening, right?
Uh-oh.
And the only reason I want to watch is for shit like this.
Yo, Winter Olympics are crazy.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to
No,
Flag
it already happened. It already fucking happened. It's early.
That scream. Oh my goodness.
It's like the Wilhelm scream. It's that.
Oh man, one more time.
You got hit in the fucking nuts with the fucking slalom.
Like 100 miles an hour.
Oh God.
Oh, the gate to the groin for Yannick Bertrand, and you could hear it.
Oh no.
And if you're a man, you could feel it. Wow.
In slow motion.
Again.
And if you're a man, you could feel it.
Oh, the Frenchman.
Pretty sure that's a Canadian feed. I recognize the announcer.
The boys took a beating on that one.
The boys took a beating on that one.
Took a beating on that one.
Yeah, he's
That's right,
Canadian.
Colin. The boys did take a beating. Now, to ice skating.
Right.
And if you're an announcer, this is a golden opportunity. You
I feel
can't
like
let this
Canadian
go.
announcers have to just go, and that was the news, eh? Fucking slip
Right.
into it like you have to go back, or otherwise they're like, that guy sounds weird.
Yeah, that announcer was really on the ball.
On the ball, fucking. Where's my soundboard?
Hey,
I love it. Hey.
Hey.
Пацаны. This is a bad idea.
Здравствуйте. Меня зовут Берт. Bliatna.
Oh no.
Oh, that's on fire. That's not good.
Holy sh.
Russia seems fun. You knew what was going to happen. You set it up. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yo.
Oh.
And you think they're gonna go to war with Ukraine when they're doing that kind of shit?
They're kind of doing that shit, bro. Fucking.
They're
This
too
is
busy.
Russian.
Come on.
This dude's
We got
name
fun
in
stuff to
Russian
do.
means Cletus, because only Cletuses do shit like this. This is Russian Cletus, you know. So I think that's it for the show today. There's like only one other thing that's left to do, and that's turn it off. And I think the easiest way is just turn off the entire internet. This is the switch for the internet, boys. We found it. It's right there.
God.
What do you think is going to happen when we switch it?
Uh-oh.
We should probably like end the stream before we do that, right? So I should tell people about like all y'all's stuff is in the description. Jesse Jett at Jesse_Jett right there. You see it right underneath there. His links are down there. He's got his this one time at Bandcamp down below. Go check out his stuff down there. Right, Ricky, I put your YouTube and your Twitter down there. You should make a link tree, so I only got to do one thing because stoners are lazy. Yeti was fucking smart enough to send me a link tree, and it's also down in the doobly-doo for people to go find. But, you know, anyway, my link tree's down there. My fucking Cash App is there. If you want to slip me some fucking money, that'd be fantastic. If this fucking effect smoke is fucking expensive. Do you know how many fog machines I got to go through? It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking crazy. Just fucking hook me up, you know? Anyway.
An army of slave labor fog machines.
Yeah, dude, it's that's how it works. I've got, you know, little elves fucking with fucking fog. I the ones with lasers were too expensive, you know? So this is what we're doing. But anyway, what else are we forgetting? Ricky, what do you got coming up?
I don't know, man. I'm on the Twitter. Find me on the Twitter, and I will keep you in the know about all things Ricky Rants.
Right.
I'm just offending people by saying common sense things. That's my job now. Just offending people without even trying. That is apparently what I do now.
It's so easy now.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah, I know.
Jesse, what do you got? What do you got to plug?
Not much. I've been writing a bunch of stuff. I'm in the process of kind of settling down to record it. It's going to be called The Grift, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
I hope you make millions off it just because.
Yeti, when's the next episode of the Breadlines? You got stuff.
I'm hoping to get some filming done this week.
Nice.
I gotta figure out how to edit stuff
I'll help you out
because I'm computer illiterate.
DaVinci will be your friend. It's free. It's easy. Warren and Indy both can help you out there too. But cool. Otherwise, I think that's just about end the show for people. So I think it's time we should probably hit that fucking internet switch and end this stream, right? So
Yes. Let's see it.
Let's see if I can fucking time this right. Ready? Peace, love, and soul, people. Bye-bye. And then we gotta end it. The internet is gonna go off any second now. There it is.